Hey, greens everybody. Just thought I'd share my latest project with you here. This little water fountain I have by the side entrance to the house. The fountain itself isn't actually new, but the base is. I had it sitting on a little block of concrete I fabricated before to try to look natural, and it's been there for a few years and it just never looked natural and always gnawed at me. So I had a few of these extra retaining blocks I got from Lowe's, and I decided to use these. It came out looking pretty decent. I also put it up about 4 inches higher than it used to be. This particular fountain is made out of concrete. It's very heavy. It's a two-part. It takes at least 2 people to move that base. It took me pretty expensive. I think this one was going for $450 4 or 5 years ago. But I got the lawn and garden place just at the right time. They had a sale trying to clear them out, $75 off. So definitely recommend fountain to anybody who loves being outside, working in the garden, that sort of thing. Definitely very tranquil. That sound just adds a little bit of peace and serenity to your environment. This is actually one of 3 I have by the house. You typically get a lot of compliments from people that come to the house for the first time. It's just the first thing they mention is the water fountains. So, hope you enjoy. Hey, since I showed you my first fountain, I figured I'd show you all 3. A little video about water fountains. This one is in the back of the house, right below the deck. The deck's the 2nd level deck. But this is the biggest one I have. I think it's a real beauty. It's basically 4 tiers, and I have 2 separate water pumps in there. One that drives the top, and then there's another one that comes out on that 2nd tier there. This thing is all concrete as well. It's very heavy. So heavy, as a matter of fact, probably 800 to 1,000 pounds assembled, I'd guess. I put a 5-inch thick concrete footer there to make sure it wouldn't sink in the mud eventually. It's been pretty stable. It's been there for about 3 years now. I definitely recommend if you're going to get a fountain, just spend the extra money and get concrete. They have those plastic resin ones like they sell at Lowe's and Home Depot, and I've bought 1 or 2 in the past, and you pretty much get what you pay for. They're just cheap. All the ones I had have eventually cracked. The paint finish comes off it, so you start to see the bare plastic. It just looks cheap and chintzy. This one used to sell for $900, but for some reason I just happened to catch it in the landscaping place at the right time. They had it on sale for $300. Plus they delivered it for another $25. So for $325 plus tax, I got this beauty here. When I put it in, I have a little subcompact tractor with a front end loader. That's how I had to get it in here. Put straps on it. Brought it in section by section. The top 2 you can sort of manhandle yourself, but the bottom 2 definitely there's no way. This thing does use a lot of water because it splashes out. You probably have to fill it twice a day. Sometimes in the summer when it's really hot and dry, 3 times a day. Typically what I do, when I did last year, is I have a hose that goes in there, and they have a little timer that fills this thing for a minute or 2, 3 or 4 times a day. But I definitely think it's beautiful, and it's very serene to listen to it. Okay, we'll check out the last one in the front of the house next. This is the 3rd and final fountain I have in my house. This is in the very front. So when visitors come, this will be what they hear. First they'll hear the one on the side, and they'll come around to the front and hear this one. This is also made out of concrete. Got it at the same landscaper. I think this one was on sale as well. You can definitely spend a lot of money on this stuff, so if you bide your time and shop when they're trying to clear out their items, you save a lot of money and make what money you do have go a lot further. One of the problems I had though with water fountains here is I do have a hard water. It has calcium in it. So after a little while the hard water will basically white stains on the fountains. I do have a water treatment system in the house, but it uses salt. You don't want to use that outside for your plants because it messes with them and tricks them into thinking they're not thirsty. So basically they'll not drink water when they need it and die of dehydration, if you will. But in any regard, in my other video I put in a rain barrel. What I'm going to do is use the water out of that rain barrel to fill these fountains up in the future. And of course that'll be nice fresh water from the from the sky with no calcium in it, so hopefully in the future I'll have no more problems with the hard water stains. Okay, that's it for the water fountains. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers.